guys, we are Bill and DeAnna Edmister of Living the Silver Life.
Yes, we travel in a 2008 Airstream Safari. It's a 28-footer. We've been traveling full-time, going on 4 years now. But we did last year purchase some property in upstate New York to build a small cabin, cottage, seasonal home that we will spend parts of the summers up there and do travels in that part of the area. But our plan is to still travel pretty extensively around the United States, Canada, and Alaska.
Today's video, we are still in the Fort Pickens area, except we're going to be exploring the actual fort this week. It's on the western tip of Santa Rosa Island, not too far from Pensacola, Florida, and it's part of the Gulf Island National Seashore.
So enjoy the video, and hopefully if you're in the area, you'll get a chance to come explore the fort.
These are replicas of mines that would be loaded here. The mine planter service used rail carts like this one to move mines from the mine storeroom behind you to the mine loading building to your right. That'd be this one. Once loaded, the mines were moved to the ships for placement in the harbor entrance. Wow, that's what we were seeing from our campsite, was all this mist.
Like this. How cold is it?
It's chilly, but it's not bad.
Depends on what you consider bad.
It's pretty cold.
Yeah. Catch me swimming out of too much.
What are they saying there, dear?
Yeah, I know. Probably shouldn't be doing it here, but imagine it gets tracked in quite a bit.
Now, all the numbers that are listed around the fort, if we download that app, does it like say number 1 and this is what the reason?
It won't. There is no audio component to our app yet. Yep.
But each stop is numbered, and then it's got a reading component.
Right. Yeah. So you'll see when you pull when you launch the app and you go and navigate your way to the Fort Pickens walking tour. You'll see a map on your device with pin drops for each number, or each of the 16 numbered stops, and there's you can swipe and it'll kind of tell you, like, it'll give you little directional information to get to each numbered stop.
Oh, okay.
And you could click where you're at and read it. Yeah. And then for anybody who has dictation enabled on their mobile device, your device might be able to read that to you.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the accessibility features of, I think, all mobile devices.
Basically, Fort Pickens is a fort within a fort, because before the Civil War, when it was created in the 1830s, this brick was what was used in maintaining it. But when World War I came along, the brick walls were not strong enough for the type of artillery at the time. So they basically covered it in concrete on the sides that were going to be more in danger from getting bombarded.
There's the rest of the fort going that way. And then they filled this all in. I guess at one time this was all level all the way through here.
How they moved it on the tracks.
No, it's across the water somewhere. Yeah, it's right there. Well, if you read right here,
You can see where the track was on this one. And this one still has its track. This one still has, these two still have their pedestals. There's one remaining cannon.
How far back?
Yeah, and there's even guns in here.
Well, right here, yeah, you are here. So, oh, that was all dirt. That they banked that up. I guess. You can see this. Yeah, see. Oh, see, if we went, it would have told us about all this.
Well, if we'd also downloaded the National Parks Services app, we'd have been able to read each one of these numbers and find out exactly what each thing was. Oh, look, that goes down. Could be barracks back in here, yeah.
This must have been, I bet this was all ammunition storage.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
See, now we're on the other side.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the battery from the World War. Oh, we're completely on the other side. You can't even see this side from. Yeah, we finally made it to the end here. Yeah, you can't even see the battery from here for the World War I where they added that wall. Oh. Okay, it ends up here. Yeah, this is just a big room in here.
I wonder if this is where they store like coal or something, or
I don't know.
they bring. Oh, there was another battery here. The way it looks.
No, looks like they might have had another cannon.
Oh, that looks like a brick in window, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. You can tell. There's a battery here. There was one of these kind of batteries.
Yeah, it had to be loud. Ducked back in here in the inside area. Few batteries along the coastline here in Pensacola. These batteries served a very important purpose. From a tower, they would spot the enemy ships, then they would send the information down to a plotting room where coordinates were created, and then the coordinates were sent to the gunners, who would then fire on the ships. And so there's Fort Pickens. There's the battery 234 that we're in front of. Here's a layout of the island. Shows that we're here. That's Fort Pickens. And then here it shows the spotting tower, the plotting room.
That piece on the ground was actually up on top at one time.
That was the tower where they were, the spotting tower.
And they said this one was never named or armed. There must have been a little mound here. Well, these trees are almost. That was 1943, so that's 80 years ago. So
Yeah.
those trees could be 80 years old.
They could
But
be.
they probably built all that and then buried it. And underneath there's all kinds of bunkers where they probably were going to store the ammunition and supplies and all that.
This particular gun is called a shoot and duck. It would lift up, make the shot, and then automatically go back down. It was constructed in 1906. This protected the crew to be able to reload before lifting the gun back up to shoot again. It was used during World War I.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. The fort was really interesting, and if you're in the area, you definitely need to put it on your to-do list. If you didn't see it, last week's video was about the campground and the beaches here. We'll have that show up in a second on our in-screen links. So if you're in the area, it's definitely a must-stop.
Yes, and next week we move to Crystal Isles, 1,000 Trails, where we'll be in Crystal River. And our day one, we go to Three Sisters Springs and we see almost 100
Nice.
manatees. You are not going to want to miss that.
Yeah, that was great. So hope you're all doing well, and don't forget to get up and get out.